everybody, welcome back to the pit. Hopefully you can see this. I'll pull the tank off and we're just come around here. I can't see that great, but we're gonna try. We're just gonna just cut this ever so slightly out of here. Try not to hit. There's a brass tubes and the thing. Okay. So we got that. It's a little rough. Sorry about that. I should be more prepared. And we're just you can hear the wire right in there. And we'll just take this little square file, give a little doobie watts it. Here, I'll come under this way. And there, just okay. So I don't know if you can see that. I'll see that if I can. Not sure if you guys can see that in there. I'd zoom you in, but then I'd screw up my camera. I got you in that little cheap tripod. But anyways, now you see it. Now you don't. Okay, so that's one job out of there. And then I'll come over here. I'm gonna pull this up. It's tricky because the other end is still going to be hooked up to the bell crank. We took our wires, we epoxied them in, then I put a little piece of masking tape over that, and then stuck this pylon over the piano wire, mixed up some epoxy, put it underneath here on the hatch, set it all together, made sure it like that, I get your points. Make sure that the piano doodaddy slid back and forth to grab the tank, and then took an old battery I had and use it as a weight, weighed her all down. So that's that. Just one little job on this to do. Also a big flat, I don't know if you can see it, there's a big flat on here that was ground down for the scrub screw or set screw to clamp onto. For now I'll just leave these removable because I imagine I'm going to have a problem with these. And we're just going to get our safety squints. Unfortunately, with my eyes, I have to take my glasses off to see anything up close. And for me to read or anything or do anything, it's got to be right in front of me. Just the way it is. I've had problems with my eyes, had surgeries. Long story, but we'll get into that. I got the, I guess you guys have an OSHA or whatever if you're in the States. Anyways, safety squints as they call them. Turn on the old doodad. Sometimes it doesn't go. Give the old brushes a whack. And we're just gonna grind. Oh, you guys are getting a spark. Sorry about that. We'll send them that way. I just worry about stuff like that in the basement. If the dust and that are gonna wake up to a bird like house. a little container of water to get stuff in. But every time I do that, I knock this friggin' thing over. So we'll just sorry about that. I don't know how loud that'll be on the video. Ground that off only because it was sticking above there, and we don't want to really see that. So we'd say we're pretty good on this one. So I'm going to shut you off for a minute, spin you around, and we'll tackle the other side together. Hang on.